All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Patia Bob. You are first. You are the first. Chokdi, good luck and all that stuff. Let's hope that we have good luck and at least, thank you, at least let's have a non-violent election. I think that would be best. From what I know, most Thais over here, they couldn't care less who's the president. Maybe those in power care, but the average everyday Thai, I think a lot of them would just say Trump just because they know who he is. But first of all, thank you very much to everyone who is subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to click the bell. I know there's a lot of people who don't like to talk about politics. I never did, but when it comes to this kind of thing, this kind of divisiveness in America, I think it's very important that you get out there and vote, whoever it might be for. And I'm all for people having the freedom to vote for whoever they want. I may not understand some of the reasoning, but I'm all for their having the freedom to vote for who they wish. That said, like I said, thank you to everybody who subscribes. Thank you to all the people who contribute to my channel in one form or another. So I got to get that out of the way. Everything is in the description. You want to check anything else, check my websites, whatever it may be, it's all in the description. Now, big shout out goes to Mr. Patia Bob, first of all, and also Mr. Longhorns and Mr. Soy Dog Cowboy, who I just gave a shout out the other day, but Mr. Soy Dog Cowboy is in Florida now. Mr. Longhorns, I don't know where he is, but I'm hoping that, well, let's see here, what's going on in Texas. It's very hard to tell what's going on as far as the exact numbers, because each media outlet has their own figures. In Texas, it's 49.6% to Biden, 49.1% for Trump. That's 57% people in. But that's on Fox and on Alvin, what's happening, and on CNN, it's 49.6 to Biden, 48.9 to Trump. There's only a difference of about 50,000 votes, which is nothing. And if you look on Fox, it says Biden is ahead 129 to 94 in electoral votes, but they've already figured that he's won some of these places, and they're counting and I don't understand why they're doing that, but in fairness to CNN, who I don't usually like, they're a little more hesitant to declare a winner, whether it's for red or for blue. Now, this, of course, is news. However, the big news here in Thailand, the big news is that Thailand's online porn ban has sparked a backlash. That's right, porn in Thailand has been banned. Almost 200 websites have been banned. Thailand's government said on Tuesday that it banned Pornhub and 190 other websites showing pornography, prompting social media anger over censorship and a protest against the decision. Now, pornography and gambling is illegal in Thailand, but that doesn't mean that, of course, people take part in it, in both. So there are a lot of people that are pissed off. There's a spike in searches from Thailand for virtual private networks. The spike is 640%. So that tells you what's really important. And I don't think that this helps with the censorship with the youth because, they feel if we want to watch porn, we should be able to watch it. Oh, and there is a hashtag on Thai Twitter that translates into horny power, following the Pornhub block, accompanied by comments or memes that the government could face greater opposition now beyond the protesters. If someone doesn't hate the current military government now, they probably do. No, let me say that again. If someone doesn't hate the current military government, now they probably do, said a Twitter user named Jirawat Punawat. The decision shows Thailand was a land of digital dictatorship with conservatives in power trying to control what young people can watch, can say, and can do online. Well, I'm all for freedom of being able to watch whatever you want, and actually, within reason, to be able to say what you want and do what you want. Yeah, well, now it's a little bit easier to get to Thailand now, especially if you're applying for an OA visa and you just show everything. It has gotten easier in the last couple of weeks. However, let's get back to the election here. No porn, that's a big deal here. Lots of horny Thai guys. They may be locked down or as good as lockdown if their old lady's not with them. All right, so let's see here. Now there's only a difference of 0.3% in Texas, or about 23,000 votes. That's the only thing separating. And I dare say if Trump wins Texas, Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida, which the last three, it looks like he may very well do so, and then he wins Wisconsin and Michigan, I think that might wrap it up. Let me see here. 26. Well, no, not yet. That's way too soon. Let's see. 26, 64, 45, 99, 89. 60. What did I say? 64 and 45 is 109. 118. 118. Ooh. Brings him pretty close to having enough. Let's see here. In the Senate, right now the Democrats have netted 1. And in the House, the Republicans are at 50, Democrats are at 36, but we don't know yet, and we won't know for quite some time. 90% in Florida, my home state, and as of right now, Trump holds a 51.18. He has 51.818% of the votes. Biden has 47.92. I think that Trump he's gonna win Florida. He's going to win Georgia. He's way ahead in Georgia, but there's only 36% of the votes counted so far. My thing is Texas. He's got to win Texas. I hold Longhorns personally responsible. It doesn't look like he's going to have any chance of winning Pennsylvania. I thought he might win that one. But he's yeah. Well, the other places too soon to tell. And they're playing Christmas music here, Snoopy's music, Charlie Brown music. Let's go. Well, now CNN is not showing up. This is, I think that this is pretty historic. And well, patio bar girls are not cheaper if you're not here. And you know, when you factor in flying over, the cost per interaction or session or whatever you want to put, it drives the price quite a bit up. Who actually subscribes to Pornhub? Do people actually pay for it? So any guesses on who's going to win? Now today we have yeah, well, you know what that means. That means no ad revenue for me on this stream. Let it snow. I'm curious to know how people think this is going to go. Is it going to be relatively peaceful? Is Biden going to win? Is Trump going to be difficult about it? If Trump wins, is Biden going to be difficult? Listen, I've got a little, let me read this out here. Nancy Pelosi came out and said she is ready for any skullduggery by the president. Now, she is the Speaker of the House and a Democrat. And what's so funny is that these people like her who are saying these kind of things, they never say anything about the wrongdoings of their own party, but yet they are very quick to jump on Trump and act as if Trump, you know, won't accept the results if it's a clear-cut victory. Listen, if it's a close victory, he has every right, a close victory for either side. Either one of them has the right to have a recount or, you know, engage in legal proceedings if they feel it's necessary. But to hear her, listen, she is just a negative old hag, and I don't know, you know, when is her time going to end? Because I'm tired of her. And, you know, I saw that Mitch McConnell has been elected. He's going to be, once again, if they win, he will be the Senate Majority Leader. But it's even him. I heard that he's quite the mover and shaker, but yet he doesn't want to do anything for the people. It seems to me he doesn't want to do all that much. He wasn't in a hurry, and neither was she. So, you know, they're both on my list. You don't understand the charts and the maths. Yeah, well, you know, what do you expect? You're in California, and I'll tell you what, I'm damn glad to be out of California. It won't surprise me. It won't surprise me one bit, because imagine, well, when Clinton lost, the Democrats were devastated. If Biden loses again, it's going to drive some of these people absolutely berserk. Listen, if Biden wins, I'm not going to be too happy. But, you know, am I going to get over it? Of course. First of all, I live in Thailand. You know, and this is the thing. If Joe Biden wins, I'm leaving the United States. I'm going to leave the United States. If Trump wins, I'm going to make sure to send messages by Twitter or wherever to all these people like Tommy Lee and some of these other people that have these celebrities that have promised to leave America if Trump wins. Go ahead, leave. Get out of here. You need to leave. This is the thing. Yeah, the world will keep spinning. Oof. Trump is 0.6% behind in Texas. He's ahead in Louisiana. He's ahead in Mississippi. He's ahead in Alabama. He's ahead in Georgia. And he's ahead in Florida. And he's actually quite close in Ohio, which is a very important battleground. Yeah, he was with Vice when I actually liked Vice. Now I don't like Vice. Yeah, I don't know, because from what I've heard, the women, the housewives are the ones that might make a difference. You never know what to believe. I know what I see. And what I see is very few people coming out for Biden at his rallies. Now, does that mean that the Democrats are just safer than the Republicans, and they are actually scared of the virus and they don't want to go out? What does it mean? I don't know, but you know what is important? How many electoral votes are received? CNN doesn't seem to be working very well. All right, it looks like Biden is ahead in Colorado. He's losing Georgia, losing Florida, losing Michigan. I thought he was behind in Alaska as well. But then what do I know? Ooh. Well, very few votes at Minnesota, but right now Trump is ahead he's got 60.5% votes in Minnesota. I would love to see him win Minnesota. He's barely ahead in Wisconsin, but there's very few votes in there. Michigan, there's at least 17% in, and he's ahead by about 17%. See, I don't like it when they count as, they put it as so-and-so is the winner, and yet the voting hasn't even begun to be counted yet. I don't like that. %91 in for Florida. He's only 360,000 votes up, but that's 3.3 percentage points. How did he drop? He's dropping North Carolina. I'd like to see him win North Carolina. So you know who I voted for. If you don't know, it's okay. I don't care if you do know. You can vote for whoever you want. And that's your right. That is your freedom as a U.S. citizen. Now, if you're not a U.S. citizen, well then, guess what? You shouldn't have the right to vote. And that's something in Florida that was actually put on the ballot. Do you need to be a citizen in order to vote? And I put, yes, you do. The polls are closed. They've been closed for more than 2 hours in Florida. Well, about an hour and a half, in Florida. Some of the polls are closed already. But obviously they're still counting votes and, Okay, in the House, Republicans have 60 votes in versus 39, but that doesn't really mean anything because until the fat lady sings, you haven't heard the song. Democrats 43, need 51. Republicans have gained 7. Democrats have gained 8. What I do like about CNN is that you can see the voting, the number of votes updating every few seconds, every, what is it, 10 seconds. Trump is the projected winner of Arkansas, Biden projected winner of Connecticut and Delaware. That's it. They don't have any other ones. Florida, 51.0. So he's up 3%. 93% of the votes in. Close race, huh? So far, it looks close. The barista team today is Miss Beer and also Miss Tien. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. It's always nice to be the first one here because there's nobody here, and the girls talk to me freely. Once you know, the place starts filling up and there's people everywhere, they don't want to, you know, they don't want to get involved in any personal conversation because you know, you got all these people listening. They're like, what's she saying? Oh. Did I vote? Does a bear shit in the woods? I'm an American. Did you? I voted 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. This is important. You know, if you live in America and you're of voting age and you don't vote, you have absolutely no cause, no reason to complain about anything. You need to shut your mouth and just accept everything. Well, I can tell you, if it was up to Longhorns, I believe he would try to make it red. But since one vote doesn't always make the difference, it's not completely up to him. That's, you know. However, where is Texas on here? They don't even have it up here on CNN. Oof, less than 20,000 votes between Biden and Trump. 0.2% difference. Okay, this is what I want here. I want the who's leading. There we go. All right, Georgia looks in the bag. South Carolina looks in the bag. Alabama almost. Florida, still 3% difference. Are you kidding me? North Dakota? Oh, it's very close. 0.5% in North Dakota. Nebraska, very, very close. This is just the beginning. The polls have just, the voting is just coming in. Very, very close. Massachusetts projected winner. See, this is why, as nice as some of these places are, I can't go live there. I don't ever want to live in Connecticut or Massachusetts or Rhode Island Well, Rhode Island, maybe. It depends on if they win. If they don't win, sorry, Vermont. Vermont, Biden is the projected winner. New Hampshire, no thank you. Biden is 55.2%, Trump is 43.5%. Who's leading? What is going on here? New Mexico, what we expected. Let's see here. Something's going on. No internet? What's the deal? I'll just have a coffee. It's all right with me. Who's leading? It's not coming up right now. Oh, Texas is now red. Trump 49.4%, Biden 49.3%. Trump is up about 13,500 votes, 64% of the votes in. Texas is very important, as are Wisconsin, Michigan, Iowa, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. Ooh, what is this here? Maine, Donald Trump. I'm not really that surprised. Just think about it. There are a lot of people who they don't want to vote for Trump just because they hate Trump. They don't like him. Just as I didn't like Clinton, I don't like her now. I don't like the Democrats. I don't like what they stand for, the way that they deal with situations. I don't like Joseph Biden. I don't like the way that his family is portrayed in the media. Listen, if you believe what's said in the media, you believe half of what you hear. He's a piece of shit. That's the way I look at it. I'm not saying Trump is a choir boy, but he has done quite a few things for the country. Bad, not bad. Ooh, looks like now some votes came in. South Dakota and North Dakota and Nebraska are all in Trump's favor. Texas is very close. I just hope that it comes out and it's agreed. The winner is agreed upon. This is not going to be a long, drawn out, and it definitely isn't going to go into the House. Maradona to undergo blood clot on the brain. All right, let's see here. CNN projection, Trump wins North Dakota. Every little bit helps, just like money. Every little bit helps, you know? All right, right, let's see if I can get this thing to work. I don't know if it's my internet or if it's CNN, but their website is not working very well. Probably too many people looking at it. Okay, who's leading? That's what we want to see. All right, now Nebraska's back to Biden, very close, early stages. Texas very close. This is what's known as a nail biter. Trump, so far Trump is winning the popular vote. Oh, you can see the counties too. Ooh. Interesting. You know what I find a bit ironic is that I've seen some Hong Kongers who are complaining about Trump and his administration, and they want to vote for Biden. And I'm like, wait a minute, did you forget who did their best to help you out? I mean, they didn't send in the troops, but they put into effect several guidelines that China was supposed to follow, and they didn't. So now they've implemented the things where Hong Kong doesn't get any more benefits. So I didn't get that. I don't understand it. Trump is 1.2%, which is about 58,000 votes behind in North Carolina, and there's 83% in. Texas, he's 0.3% up, 64% in. Florida's still showing 91% in. I don't know how they have that. Like I said, it's a nail biter. Still too early, yeah. Well, we'll be here for a little while, checking everything out. I'm anxious to see who wins. You know, my concern is that Trump wins, and then after 4 years, then what? Then what? Back to Democrats? What are we going to do? We're going to have somebody else? You're going to have Kamala Harris run for president? Please. Please. All right, listen, while we have a few seconds here and we're waiting for some updates, don't forget about the t-shirts I have available. Just take a look down below in the description or below the video window if you're in North America. All kinds of t-shirts available, some coffee mugs and the like. Now, the last Democrat to win, little fun facts, last Democrat to win Georgia was Bill Clinton in 1992. Gennaro. She looks good today. She's actually looking pretty good. You know, she doesn't always have, I don't know what it is. Some days she looks really good, some days she, But she was asking me today if she's beautiful, and I'm like, no. They always want to know that, and I always tell them, no, you're not. If you're beautiful, you wouldn't be working in Starbucks. I mean, seriously. Or you might be for a brief period of time, but she's been here for years. I don't think that if she was that beautiful, I said, you're beautiful enough for your man. I said, you got a kid, right? Yeah, I said, okay, well, obviously you did the job for the guy. Now, one thing that I didn't know is that, well, obviously Trump is considered the underdog here, with the vast majority of the polls and the media outlets showing Biden in the lead. And there were several of them that actually were predicting a blowout, like some ridiculous number. But the last incumbent president to lose an election goes back to 1992 when George H.W. lost the election to Bill Clinton. That was the last time that an incumbent president has, that's cold gin, what? Hey, I try to be straight, man, you know? Tell it like it is. You ask my opinion, I give it. All right, let's see. Is there any updates here? Come on. Let's see if I hit refresh. You gonna get anything here? Republicans have won 73 seats in the House versus 42 of the Democrats. Nothing's changed in the Senate at this point from the last time that I brought it up. There's no update in Florida or in Texas. If Trump wins Florida, Texas, Georgia, South Carolina, that alone is 92 electoral votes. That's a third of the votes he needs. And he's ahead in Wisconsin, Michigan, and also in Ohio, but not by much. Very close in Ohio, and just in the preliminary stages. Let's see what CNN is saying. CNN projections. The gray is getting darker in Texas, which means they're starting to lean towards Trump. Oh, all the whole South. Oof. From Texas all the way over to Georgia and up to Virginia, they're predicting they're leaning towards Trump at this point. Interesting. If you're interested in politics at all or the direction of your country, this is pretty epic stuff. All right, on Fox. What's the dilemma? I don't see a dilemma. I see, you know, you got to do your part and go out and vote. Yeah, but Pierre, listen, they could have easily voted in another fashion. They just wanted to go in or whatever, but there are many, many ways to vote. I voted by fax from here. I didn't want to vote. I didn't want to mail my vote in. And I can tell you, listen, my card from my bank in the U.S. expired on November 1st. I went into. I mean, that doesn't do them any good right now, but. I don't know why that nobody did it beforehand. Why do you wait to the last minute? But one reason that I didn't want to vote by mail is because I don't trust the mail right now. So maybe that's why they're not you know, they're not voting. They didn't vote beforehand. But my card, my bank card, expired. I went to the grocery yesterday. I go to make a payment, and they go, "Oh, it doesn't work." I go, "What? That should work." And they go, "Oh no, it's expired." I said, "Oh man." So I called up, and I called my parents up, and they were like, "No, we don't have anything yet. Your mail didn't come." So I'm sure that they have mailed it out, but the mail is so slow right now. And a lot of people aren't getting their mail until nighttime. So, you know, who knows what the... I don't know, you know, what is the answer? When you have this many people voting, you know, this is what you want, though. You want as many people taking part in the vote as possible. Hopefully, and they've educated themselves somewhat. Chief was pissed. I'm stuck in the middle. Well, the mess left me stuck late at work cleaning it up. Good thing I voted early. Yeah, this is the thing. You know, people can vote early. They can plan. It's not like there's absolutely no other methods of voting. All right, let's see. We got any updates here? I don't know, man, but it looks like a hell of a lot of red. The gap is widening in Florida ever so slightly. And North Carolina is still very close. So I don't know how many votes have been counted in North Carolina. 86%, but it's only a 0.5% margin. So if Trump gets some, he's only 463, 24,000 votes down. If he gets a late surge of votes, he could win North Carolina. Then he's basically just the Northeast is all he would have won along. Biden would have won along with Illinois. Now it looks like Minnesota is. Biden is pulling out ahead in Minnesota as expected. Michigan, Trump looks to be comfortably ahead, but that could change. Yeah. Texas. Where's it at here? Let's see. Florida. I think Trump has a very good chance of winning Florida. He's going to win. He should win Georgia if things continue the way they're headed. Michigan's only 20%. Texas is still very close, 66% in. Trump is ahead in Wisconsin, 26% in. This may go on for a while. I don't think he's going to get Pennsylvania, but you never know. It's only 16% in, and he's made up a lot of ground. I'd like to see him get Texas, Montana and Idaho, and then Alaska. The world holds their breath. So many people moved down to California to Texas. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Alvin. I was thinking the same thing. You know, it's like, what are you gonna vote the same way just so that, I don't get it. You're gonna have the same outcome. You know, why leave? Why not just stay in California and make it your own country? Well, if they're conservative and they're voting for the Democrats, then, you know, what's the point of that? All right, what time is it now? 9:50. 10 o'clock, Iowa, Nevada, Montana, Utah, the polls close. News is showing White House fence is going up. Well, the fence was going up a couple days ago. I don't know what they're showing. Don't California my Texas. Crazy. It's crazy, man. This is a crazy election. This is crazier than the last one. Yeah, but you see, here's what they forget. Yeah, it's cheaper now, but by the time, if they vote in a bunch of Democrats to run their states, the prices are going to go up. Things are going to get shittier. They're going to end up with another San Francisco. Yeah, I mean, and you know, Biden has said he's going to take down the wall. Listen, what is it against people? What is it about people having something against allowing illegals into the country? I have nothing wrong. I see nothing wrong with allowing immigrants into the country as long as they can meet some certain guidelines. I don't have any problem with that. What I do have a problem with is letting people come into the country because they walked across the border, and then making it damn near impossible to boot them out or anything else. Do your boys take any interest in politics? They're interested, but you know, I haven't got. I should have got on Alex to vote. In fact, I still could. Without wanting to offend anyone, I find it bizarre that two men that age are actively looking for employment. I wouldn't call it employment. I mean, what prompts somebody to want to become president of the United States? Ego, hunger, thirst for power, the desire to make change. I just don't see that I don't see that in Biden. I'm sorry. I don't see him with a desire to make things so much better for everybody. I see Biden being full of shit. That's how I see it. Trump, he's full of shit sometimes, I admit it. But I do think that he may have the best intentions. He's full of bluster, I'll put it that way. You know, "Oh, the virus is gonna disappear, it's just gonna disappear." Now we know that's not gonna happen. We probably knew it would never happen. But I think he has the best intentions, where I think Biden is just full of shit. I think he just wants to do what he wants to do because he's power hungry. If you look at how he speaks to people, I don't know. I don't like. I never have liked the guy. $3,000 baht for 3 days? That's ridiculous. It's supposed to be 1,500. It's 500 baht a day. And they give you the first day for free. So if you had left on the second day, or the day after, you would have been all right. You know, I know, but you don't know that it's 500 baht a day. I mean, that's like, it's posted everywhere. Most people know that. I'm surprised. It used to be like 200 baht. When I first got here, it was like 200 baht. Now it's 500 baht with a maximum of 20,000, which is a hell of a lot. All right, let's take another look here. Maybe something's changed. Wow, the whole United States is red. Oh, that would piss a lot of the people in some of these states off. All right, now on Fox News, they've got it 129 for Biden, 109 for Trump. They've got it wrapped up in North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, South Carolina. They've called it on South Carolina. North Carolina is still 0.2% difference with Biden in the lead. I don't understand what they're doing in Florida. It's still 91% reporting in. Very close in Texas. No, I understand. Yeah. Hey, they're playing the Kinks. Christmas music. They shouldn't be. Yeah, but you know, you have all these people. Listen, without getting into it too much, there was someone that I know who was like, "Oh, why can't we just let them come if they want to come?" And I'm like, "Are you out of your mind? How about you let them come into your house and stay with you?" "Oh, no, they can't do that." I'm like, "Well, America is my house. Why should I let them in? Why should we let them in? If they want to go through the process, that's one thing. But if they want to sneak in, get them out." And what's so funny is you can't even say, "Oh, many of them are criminals. They have criminal records. They're committing crimes." You can't even say that without getting this cancel culture, this backlash. And that's why I like being over here and talking about what's going on in America, because I can say whatever I want and everybody else can piss off. You know, YouTubers may not like it. There may be some thumbs down. There may be some thumbs up. Maybe I should do something here. Let me, let's see here. Well, exactly. It's so ridiculous. Guy's got a whole freaking table. Look at this. You got a whole table over here, right? You got a whole table. And you got all these tables over here. And he's gonna sit right next to me. You know, some people are just clueless. Clueless. How about we add a little something at the end here? We'll change the title of the. We'll change the title here. Hit refresh and check out the new title. Well, that's what I mean. It's like, I want to tell the guy, dude, you got a whole freaking table in front of you, but you want to sit here. You got to sit next to me. What happened to social distancing? There is no social distancing. And listen, I mean, I'll be honest, I still worry about the virus a little bit. Not necessarily for my kids or my wife. I think they'd probably get through it all right. I worry about it for me. You know. Excuse me. All right, let's check it out here. I love how CNN is so conservative. They're not ready to concede anything to the Reds. Oof. 2 percentage points. It looks like Trump is pulling out a little bit there in Florida. Would it be okay to buy tea and a coffee? No, it would not. She's going to be like, what do I want coffee for? I get coffee anytime I want. They're constantly testing the coffee, tasting the coffee. I don't know what we're listening to here. It's a freaking internet. Gennaro, they are constantly tasting the coffee. They don't, I guarantee the last thing she wants is a coffee. That's the last thing she wants. I think she's a barista. She is a full-on barista, as is beer. But Preo is not a barista. They're both barista. They both tested. They drink coffee all the time. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not going to go over there and go, can I get you, one of my subscribers wants to buy you a coffee. She's got her coffee. He's fucking out of his mind. That's right. Slide over there, Chief. Slide on over, get your ass away from me. All right, let's see here. They're slow to update now. Listen, right now Republicans, all right, they're counting Arizona now as blue. Utah is red. House balance of power. Republicans are up to 86, Democrats 63. The Senate Democrats 43, Republicans 38. They're both +8. Florida, it looks like Trump is doing better. Georgia, it looks like he's walloping Biden. Michigan, same. Ooh, Minnesota, not good for Trump. North Carolina, 0.06% is all that separates them. 3,100 votes. Joe Biden has 3,100 votes more than Trump. 87% in. Ohio, Trump is ahead by a little more than 3%. Holy moly. Get this. Trump is ahead in Pennsylvania. 25% voted. He's up about 1.5%. He's doing tremendous. He's tremendous. I'm gonna win. It's gonna be a tremendous day, and I'm gonna give a tremendous stimulus package. It's gonna be the greatest stimulus package ever, and we're gonna have the greatest economy you've ever seen. In fact, we had the greatest economy that you've ever seen until this China virus. So that's how he talks, which is why this is what I mean. You know, like, I kind of want somebody a little more concrete than that, but you know, he speaks a little more precisely. Not, you know, it's going to all be gone by April. President Xi and I, we've got a good relationship. We've got a great relationship. Until he lied to me, now he can stick his policies up his in the Chinese food. He can stick it up his Chinese food. You couldn't write this stuff any better, you know, really. All right, CNN projection. It's funny, CNN, they are just so slow to project. They've got a ton of, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like 20 states that are leaning dark gray. Which means they're getting close to, wow. Update. Ooh, Wisconsin, Texas. Texas is a close race. 69% in, about 3%. Pennsylvania, Ohio. If he wins Pennsylvania and Ohio and Texas, forget it. It's over. The fat lady's singing. Well, I think after this one, did he say that? Wouldn't surprise me if he did. I kicked the COVID's ass, I'm gonna kick Joe Biden's ass. I heard some guy today say, oh, Joe Biden is in a lot better condition than Donald Trump. And I'm like, listen, if Trump hit him one time, that'd be it, it'd be over. Forget about Biden. Biden's unbelievable. I'm getting all these messages. Let's see here. Oh, Utah's flipping around there now. Trump is down. All these states, I knew that they would go, but let's see here. think, ooh, North Carolina. Ooh, North Carolina is separated by about 600 votes. Biden is in the lead, so it would be good if Trump could win that. I don't know what the percentages are here. Let's see here. Oh, now they've got it Trump ahead, 90% in. Texas, yeah. Pennsylvania. If he wins all these, how is Biden going to win? I don't see it happening. 16, 19, 24, 35, 90, ooh, 219, 225, 225, and 20, 245, 244, 248. So Biden could effectively get to about 248, 250. All right, they're leaning for North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all the South is for Trump. Downtown Seattle has a bunch of businesses boarded up. Why is that? I wonder why. Why do any of the places board up? I mean, what do they need to board up for? Because they know how their people are, that's why. They know they're going to go nuts. Wow, it's amazing to see how many red states there are. I wouldn't say Trump has won Pennsylvania yet, nowhere near. Only 27% in, but he's 4% up. Utah is back ahead in Utah by 4.5%. Of course it's not, because most Republicans are fairly level-headed. They look at things logically. And if they really wanted, they could go, look at Biden. I mean, this is why they're not voting for him, you know. If Biden falls down, it's over. Too funny. You know, once again, Starbucks has proved that their internet sucks. Always does. Too much. I hope Kamala fades away. Sure you did, Bruce. Bruce, it's okay. This is almost all men here. Okay, I can tell you that right now. high percentage of males watching. There's a lot of testosterone in this chat. Hey, you know what? To each his own. Whatever you are, you are. That's fine with me. I don't really care. Up to you. They have got the worst Christmas music. When are they going to have an update in Florida? It's ridiculous. It's stuck at 91% for I don't know how long. Anyway, what I was saying before was don't forget about the shirts, the t-shirts. Get yourself an American in Bangkok t-shirt. Get yourself a I don't hate people. I just prefer, what is it? I just like it when they're not around or something like that. What the hell is it? What is my shirt? I don't even know what my shirt is. Wow. Hey man, nobody should play. When it comes to the voting, you should be serious about it. Yeah, I feel better when they're not around. Is that what it is? Yeah. And it's pretty true. You got bleach on it, that sucks. Well, I gotta order another one too. Mine are completely thrashed and I've just been too cheap to buy a new one. Because I still have to pay for the shirts and, you know. Might I make a suggestion that you update your internet here? Unbelievable, man. It's so slow. This is why I use my phone. I could have stayed at home, but I figured it'd be better to be out. Because I got to get some groceries today. I got to do some things. Terrible internet. I tell you what, Mr. Mitch, let me see something, if I can do something real quick here. If I can get the internet to work. I'll put in a little 10% discount because it's election day. Don't be butthurt. I can't believe how slow it is. 95 Republicans to 75 in the House, still 43-38 in favor of the Democrats in the Senate. Florida looks like Georgia, okay, Iowa, oof. Feliz Navidad. Donald Trump in Michigan. Ooh, North Carolina, extremely close. Texas, 70% votes in, 50.82% to 47.87. So he's up about just under 3%. So, you know, it's going to be at least a few hours before we get a better idea. And this is the slowest internet. I wonder how many suicides, and I wonder how many. I can't stand it either. I was like, it was November 1st. I'm like, why are you playing Christmas music already? It's ridiculous. I mean, I like this song, but like, not right now. Well, I'm trying to get up my account here for the t-shirts. I can't even bring it up. The internet's so slow. All right, let's see if it'll pop up here. Americans don't like that stuff. I can't believe I saw Ted Nugent 41 years ago. I saw Van Halen 40 years ago. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Trump is 5% ahead in Iowa. That's a good sign. So Wango's a tango. Now let me see here. I don't know why this is not coming up. Unbelievable. Everything's loading except this one page. Oh, so yeah, these places are now California. The polls close in 40 minutes. Idaho also, Oregon, and Washington. All right, let me see if I can do this here. Promotions, here we go. Alphanumeric. All right, what's today? Today's the 4th. Okay, here we go. Mr. Mitch and anybody else who would like to purchase a t-shirt, use the code RED2020 and get 10% off your purchase. That's RED2020. There you go. 10% off until tomorrow. I like that as soon as I put up Trump 2020, I got like 4 thumbs down immediately. Listen, I got friends who they don't understand how anyone could vote for Donald Trump, and I'm the same way. I don't understand how anybody could vote for Biden or Clinton. So you know, the thing is that we're allowed to vote for who we want to. Which is what is important. Ooh, so Lindsey Graham won his election. Interesting. I love how the girls, when I come in, they always speak Thai to me. When some other foreigner comes in, all of a sudden they learn how to speak English. Would you like this? Would you like that? What would you like, sir? Too funny. She can't help but stop laughing. Too much. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's take another quick look. Man, they have not updated anything on CNN. Let's see here. Florida. They haven't done anything in Florida either. Okay, Ohio, they're updating. Trump's about 300,000 votes ahead in Ohio, 82% in. So that's good for Trump. Trump is winning Pennsylvania now by 260,000 votes. No, 160,000, sorry. He's 300,000 ahead in Texas with 70% in still, so. Here I come again, oh baby, like a dog, oh God. Listen, you know, Nugent, he can rock. You know, the Cat Scratch Fever, Wango, Wang Dang Sweet Poontang, Great White Buffalo, and you know he was very good with the what is it Ashbury Dukes. He's better than people give him credit for. A better musician. But he really, you know, he tapped into a niche. Amboy Dukes, yes, sorry. Montana Blue. Not very many votes in yet. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Let's see if this updates. Imagine if the Republicans flipped the House and the Democrats flipped the Senate. Nancy Pelosi would no longer be in charge. She'd just be an old lady that was a senator. She'd just be one old lady senator. Trump is a little more than 2% ahead in the popular vote, for what that's worth, which is very lousy. So Florida hasn't moved in quite some time. No votes have been added in at least 30 minutes. Trump, he's pulling out in Georgia. He's now almost 12% ahead. Same in Michigan. He's a little ahead in North Carolina. Man, he's killing Biden in Pennsylvania now. Only 35% in, but he's 8% up. Crazy. I don't understand this. What is the deal? Okay. Keeping up with this stuff is difficult. I'm surprised that Montana is so they're for Biden right now. I'm a bit surprised that it's only 3 electoral votes, but still. %71% in for Texas. He's just under 4% ahead. North Carolina, 92% in. And Trump is 1% ahead, or about 54,000 votes. Wyoming, 19% in, but it's 70.3% to 26.9% in favor of Trump. Utah, it looks like it's going to go to Trump if things continue. Wow. The House now 108 Republicans to 85 Democrats. He won Utah? Okay, so that's what, 6? Who declared him the winner in Utah? I'd like to know what Reuters has here. Let's see what Trump leads in Florida, a must-win for the president. All right, let's see. Follow Reuters live election coverage. In the future. I don't know. I think maybe he's out on the road right now, because he did send me a message earlier, but he didn't say anything about coming in. So I have a feeling he's on the road, or he's just busy getting ready to get on the road. Same with Soy Dog Cowboy. He's already in Florida, and my guess is he's hanging out with his family. So sometimes the stream is not the most, is not the highest priority, which, you know, you can understand that. It's all about priorities. And I rarely am a priority, which, you know, I don't expect to be. All right. I don't know how they have... I don't know how they have Biden ahead by so much. Well, it's because of the states that have not been finalized, haven't been confirmed yet. This fucking thing. This internet's driving me nuts. Iowa, Biden is ahead by about 15%. 48% reported. Ooh, it looks like Trump is going to win Ohio. 87% in and over 6% lead. Pennsylvania, he's pulling out farther ahead. Michigan, he's out ahead. Wisconsin's fairly close. He needs to win all these. He needs to win Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, and Wisconsin. And then I'm going to say he's going to win Alaska. The other ones, I don't know, though. So I don't know if that's going to be enough. 26, 44, 64, 79, 95, 124, 162, Well, that would put him at 177 if he wins the remaining states that he's supposed to win. And also, I don't know about this one, if they've got him winning or what the deal is, because it's half-half. Nebraska 2-1. Okay, it's a split. He's got to win one more county, I guess, one more section of it. Why do I have the feeling that all hell is going to break loose? It's kind of what I feel like. So let's see here. Yeah, the polls are getting ready to close in California, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. And then in another hour and 15 minutes, Hawaii closes. And that'll be it. Oh, and Alaska in 2 hours. So most of the polling stations will be closed within the next 2 hours. Most are closed already. Let's see if I can set this internet up a little bit better here. It's going to come down to the wire. I'm not predicting anything. Nothing. I predict chaos. No matter what, I predict chaos. What do we have here? About 10 minutes left. 10 minutes before they open up. No, there's a different kind of chaos going on here. That's it. Try to get out. See how that works for you there, buddy. We need to put that sign up in front again. All right, let's see what's going on here. My internet is so bad here. I mean, if I had stayed home, my internet would be completely, it would be solid. Rock solid. All right, now let's see here. Right now it shows 1.2%, 69,500 different is the difference in votes, but who knows, that's 93%. It depends on if he wins more than 15 electoral votes. Now he's got, it's 59,000 votes ahead. Let's see here. Utah, Wyoming. Florida, 94% in. So there's been a change of about 3%, and he's almost 400,000 votes up. I'm gonna say his chances of winning Florida are probably pretty good. Looks like he's won. He's going to win Georgia. He's the projected winner for South Carolina. Wow. He's 6% up in Virginia. What is going to happen? He's way up in Wyoming, but they're right in the beginning. Well, Hawaii doesn't close up the polls for another hour and 8 minutes, and Alaska another 2 hours and 8 minutes. I'm running out of juice on my computer here. Looks to me like it's going to come down to the wire, but who knows? Listen, the House, Republicans are at 120 right now, Democrats at 87. In the Senate, it's 43 for the Democrats, 39 for the Republicans. So who knows what's going to happen in the House here, although, you know, it's highly unlikely that they win that, but you never know. Lovely. Recommend this stream or some other video of mine. Let it get 35 million views. That'd be awesome. All right. Oh, God, I can't stand her. I can't stand that lady. You know, sometimes I think that what happens is if they get too old, they are completely out of touch. They lose touch with reality because they're just going based on what they hear and not what they're living. You know, they're not living a certain way. They're living like a congressperson is somebody that's treated like a VIP everywhere they go, and they forget what it's like. She's a complete idiot, that lady. I can't stand her. And she was asking the one lady if she's ever done anything sexually inappropriate. The lady was like looking at her like going, oh God. But she kept her cool, you know. Unbelievable. All right, let's see here. What's going on? Any updates? Georgia. I'm interested in Texas. Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania looks like he's gonna win it. Same with Texas. I don't know about Wisconsin. Wins Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, North Carolina, Michigan. All right, Biden could win Iowa, Trump, Georgia, Florida. Who you got? Who do you got? Man, it looks like almost from 2/3 of the right of the east of the United States looks to be red. Almost 2/3. I mean, it's just one state after another is red. Once you get over to New York, Vermont, then those places are blue. And of course, there's Minnesota, Iowa, and Illinois, but the rest are all red up until you hit Colorado and New Mexico. And it's looking like Wyoming is red, Utah is red. It's a nail biter, for sure. Anyway. Boys and girls, I'm not going to stay up all night with you watching this. I have things to do, places to go, people to see, and my commentating on this is not going to make a difference. Although, you know, hopefully everybody voted, hopefully everybody gets what they want. But keep your eye on this. There he is. Pennsylvania doesn't even start counting mail-in votes till around 11 p.m. Those numbers are just today's in-person votes and mail-in leans Democrats. Well, yeah, so, you know, there it is there. Who knows, you know? I think Trump's going to have to do very, very well in order to pull this off. And if he does, it's going to be so tight that there's going to be some kind of a conflict. I don't see it being clear-cut. Anyway. Longhorns, are you still in town? Or are you running around yet? Well, an upset would be Mr. Orange Man. Orange Man bad. Oh, God. All right, let me do this here. I'm going to put the code for the t-shirts down below. I'm running out of juice on my laptop because I was too busy to bring my charging cable. What's the code? Where's it at here? Let's see here. All right, they're open, so it's 11 o'clock now here in Thailand. Political important too much for Farang, I think. It's I think. Yes. No. Not for me. Die. There you go. Red 2020, yeah. Well, we'll see about that. We'll know more in the next couple of hours, and next couple of days, next couple of months. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing, if Biden wins, I'm leaving the US. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm gone. Say goodbye to me, America. All right, so if you look at Fox, their page is showing what could be the final results. And let's see, here is CNN. Who's leading? Too much information, Mr. Mitch. Too much information. Don't need to know about your problem. No problem. Anyway, listen, I gotta go. Or I can hang out for a minute, but my computer's going down, so I'm not gonna have all the shirt code is red 2020, yes. It's not only for shirts, it's for the coffee mugs as well, which I won't be selling those probably for much longer. At least I'll only be selling like 1 or 2 of them as opposed to like 5 or 6. Too many choices, no good for you. You think too much. I like to know who they're leaning towards now to win. Battleground states too early to call. Wow, tensions escalate. Raucous crowds build at Black Lives Matter Plaza outside the White House. Democrats retain control of the House. Battle remains for Senate majority. What? I didn't see that. Anyway, I don't know where they're coming up with this stuff. Wow, they got Biden winning he's got 192 electoral votes right now. Shit, I'm running out of juice here. 32 and 29 is 61, and like 15 is 76. So that would bring Trump to being close. It's a very close race. Very, very close. Bite your tongue. I don't know. Yeah, I know they automatically give him that, but listen, California can get out of the union. Get out of here. We don't want you anymore. Sorry, Gennaro, but anyway, let me shut this computer down before it runs out of juice. They've got a 207 to 148 right now, but a lot of the states left are red. So you got 3, 13, 29, 47, 67, 82, 82, 98, 136. 136 would put Trump at 284 if he wins all those that they have red right now. Yeah, so if he doesn't win Pennsylvania and he doesn't pick up something else, he's not going to win. Anyway, let me shut this down. What's so funny is nobody's getting bent out of shape about it. But I guarantee you that if Trump wins, there are going to be a lot of people who voted for Biden that are going to get very bent out of shape. That's my prediction. I predict chaos. And I'm still holding out. I hope that Trump wins. Yeah, well, that's because they gave him California. Wait until the other ones start getting added up. And the thing is that, you know, I understand the guy has a stutter. That's Mr. Magoo we're talking about. He has a stutter. You can't fault him for that. But I don't think he is strong enough to hold up for the full term. And I don't want Kamala Harris as the president. Sorry. So say what you will, I'll take the orange man any day. I just will. And you know what? It really doesn't matter. In the end, I mean, it should matter. It really does matter because I'll always be American. But when it comes down to it, I'm here, I'm not there. And there's a reason why people are leaving and deciding to become expats. You know, there is a reason why. And like I say, hey, if you're not happy where you are, you can always leave. The difference between myself and many others and the celebrities who predicted that Clinton would win and that if she didn't win, they would leave the country. If Trump won, they would leave the country. The difference is I left. People have left. They made the choice to leave. Whereas a lot of the celebrities, they're not gonna leave. They have no intention of leaving. Anyway. You got to accept an L once in a while. You've got to accept that it happens. So, you know, if Trump loses, you accept it and you wait for the next time. That's all you can do. And I would think that if Biden loses, that the appropriate step would be to be happy that things turned out without a ton of violence, if it turns out without violence, and support the president, whoever he may be. Yeah, but you're not an expat now. And would I come to Thailand right now and be an expat? No, I wouldn't. Not at the moment. I would at least wait a couple of months. Things are starting to slowly change here, but that could change right back in a matter of days. All it takes is somebody to bring in the virus, and they infect 100, 200 people, and then the next thing you know, they decide to shut it down. And let's not forget that right now they have blocked all the porn sites. So guys, if you want to come over here and you expect to be able to do your thing and have some hot chick and you guys are watching porn together or something, at least right now it's not going to happen. Not in this country, where you're going to have to use a VPN. I can't believe that a government will say, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not allowed to watch this, you're not allowed to watch that, you can't say this, you can't say that. What are you, my daddy? You're not my daddy. You're not my mother or father. You're not even my big brother. I hate to say that, but I don't need big brother. And I sure don't need another mother and father. Despite what you think, I think my mother and father have done a fairly good job with me. And anything that, in any way that they haven't, it's probably my own doing, not theirs. I really have to watch what I eat. Gallbladder issues, lack of gallbladder issues. Gotta make sure I'm eating the right, I don't veer at all off the diet. All right, so here we go. Texas chicken. You don't have a gallbladder, Bob? Well, I'm starting to feel it again. Gennaro, don't make me laugh. If I was a younger guy and I was single, I would take them out and get them drunk, because they will get drunk. I'm sure they would. They'd probably be a lot of fun. And I don't mean that in a, I don't necessarily mean that in a sexual way. I'm just saying they'd probably be fun to hang out with for a short period of time. Who? Where who from? Where's she from? Where's she come from? I come from Mama. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Respect the results. As long as they don't come out with some fraudulent activities that seem to be true. Respect the results. Don't riot. Don't get crazy. Just do your part and don't worry about anything else. And if the orange man makes you angry, then don't look at him. Don't listen to him. Change the channel. Don't go on social media. Do whatever you have to do. The same thing with Biden. Listen, I don't like him. I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them. I don't like the Republicans or the Democrats. I don't like any of them. They're all politicians. They're all full of shit. Let's just face facts, okay? It's the lesser of two evils. That's what we want. Hopefully the better person, the lesser of two evils. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Hopefully this weekend I'll go out and go somewhere and get out of here. And I've got a couple little ideas, but you know, right now I've been thinking about the election, so now I'm gonna have to concentrate and think about getting out and going somewhere else. So hopefully this weekend that'll happen. And yeah, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Pick up a t-shirt. What is it? Red 2020 is the code. You get 10% off. T-shirt, coffee mug, whatever. Pick up a dozen or so of them, you know. Whatever. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me and joining us. You're only angry when you're late for dinner? Okay. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. It's been real. I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Until next time, Choke D, Jerken Mai. Longhorns, take care. I'll talk to you later. Soy Dog, if you're listening, hope you're well in Florida. And everybody else, thank you again. And I'll talk to you guys later. All right? Ciao.